Hi, sophomores. Hope you're doing well. It's not raining outside today, so after I kind of talk about what the week is going to look like, I will show you my garden today. I thought that'd be kind of different and maybe a little more interesting than just listening to me talk. So first and foremost, I noticed that from a couple of weeks ago, the poems that you guys turned in, some people started those and did not finish. So there are a few that are in progress. So if your grade for those poems is missing, please double check to be sure that they get turned in, and also shoot me an email so that I can look at them and get them graded for you as well. Speaking of grading, last week I had your final poem project. When I graded that, I forgot that there's not a place to put comments for why I graded the way that I did. So if you got a couple of points taken off, it was because you either didn't use one of the poetry terms or you used it incorrectly. Most people got a very nice grade if they did the assignment and did it the way that they were supposed to do it. So if you've got questions about why you missed some points on that, just shoot me an email. I'm happy to take a look and I'll let you know. Also, I plan to go back through Schoology this week and to try to find as many missing assignments as I possibly can. That's my goal for the week. So you're welcome to shoot me an email. Let me know if you've got missing work that you've turned in. If I don't get something graded by next week, Monday, but you know that you've turned it in, at that point, I'm going to ask that you definitely email me and let me know. So I'm going to do my best this week to get as much of that late stuff graded as possible. If it's not done or if I've missed something by the beginning of next week, for sure, email me and let me know. Something else that I wanted to talk about really quickly is we need Link Crew leaders. And I would love for you guys to apply as Link Crew leaders. I can't think of a single person in my classes that I wouldn't want to be a Link Crew leader. So if you would like some community service hours, basically the commitment is 2 days before school starts. Actually, 3 days before school starts. There's 2 days of training, which is just super fun. You get together with people from your class and the class above you. We've got a trainer who comes, and we just do all these really fun activities that you then do with the freshmen before school starts. So Link Crew is for upperclassmen to help freshmen become acquainted with being at the school. Hopefully you remember from when you were a freshman. It's pretty fun. After those initial 3 days, the time commitment is pretty minimal. It's some connect meeting with your group for your Link Crew, your 9th grade Link Crew kids. But it's really fun. It's a great way to get some of those hours, especially if you're looking to do the Austin Assurance Scholarship. And I put a link to the application in a red folder on the homepage of our Schoology class. So please, if you haven't applied yet, or if you meant to and then just didn't get to it before school ended, it's a great time to do that right now. And if you have a question if you'll be a good Link leader, yes. The answer is yes. We don't need people who are in a million activities and get straight A's, although we do have people like that, and that's great. But don't feel like if you're not one of those people that you can't apply. We want everybody. We want our leaders to look like the kids that are coming in. We want our leaders to sound like and act like the kids that are coming in. So we don't just want one type of person as a Link Crew leader. So that being said, there are 2 assignments this week. You have a vocabulary practice assignment. Next week will be your last vocabulary quiz over the last 2 vocab assignments that it's grammar. Sorry, I'm outside, not in front of my computer. You've got 1 grammar practice assignment this week, and then next week you'll have your final grammar quiz over just the last 2 grammar units that you've had. There's also a 10-question quiz over chapters 1 through 3 of Mice and Men. So you've got all week to do that. If you didn't do any of the reading for Of Mice and Men last week, you still have plenty of time to get that read and take that quiz this week. Next week, you will have 2 things. You will have a grammar quiz, and you will have a quiz over the rest of Mice and Men. And that'll be it. Those are your last 2 assignments for the year next week. Okay? So let me show you around my garden, and then we'll be done for the day. I planted, so I'm going to switch the phone around here. I have some lovely tomato plants. Everything looks like I've planted a lot of plastic. Just kidding. But it's been really cold. So these 3 are beefsteak tomato plants. Those are going to be really yummy for sandwiches, etc. This is a raspberry plant that I had from last year. My little dog loves to pee on it. I don't know why. I don't know why. And then this is a cherry tomato. We've got an iris plant that should have some really pretty flowers soon. Another cherry tomato over there. I've got some jalapeno plants. You can't really see them. You're just seeing the plastic containers right now, I realize. But then I've got this really cool arch. And I've got some vining flowers that grow on the arch. And they're purple and they come back every year and they're really pretty. So I'm excited for those this year. And then I've got green beans, but they don't look so good. I planted them a little early, I think. This is what my green beans look like. So I might have to buy some more seeds for my green beans. Some of them look like they're hanging on, but some of them are kind of sad. And then I've got bok choy. I've got 4 bok choy plants and like 4 broccoli plants. I've never planted either one of those, so we'll see what those look like. Bok choy is like a type of cabbage. And then over here, this part's sad. This one's really sad. That was supposed to be radishes and carrots, but they all died. I should have just planted those from seed. But yeah, and I've got some flowers over here too. The ones back here are my favorite. They're called peonies, and they've got some buds on those, so that'll be really cool when those bloom. And then the last things that I have, I've got some, let's see, what order did I put them in? This is gonna be kale. My husband hates kale. This is gonna be spinach. I don't know if you can see inside there. And then this is going to be, what is that one? Oh, arugula. It's kind of like bitter lettuce. It's good for salads and like cooking things. And then over here, now maybe you can see behind me, I've got like these rows of, they look like little tubs. Those contain, oops, there we go. Oh, those have herbs in them because my husband and I really like to cook. So I've got things like parsley and marjoram, and there's one that's growing called Barrage. I've never planted it before, but it tastes like cucumbers. It's kind of interesting. It's this one right here. So anyway, I thought I would share my garden with you guys and just show you a little bit of what I've been doing. Yeah, so I hope everything is going well with you guys. As always, if you need anything, shoot me an email. I'm happy to hop on a Zoom. Just let me know what time works for you. And I hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon.